Hello and hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to more Fortnite news. Happy Sunday to all of you guys watching. What a great day it is. Well, for some of us it's a great day. Others out there might not be too happy about this. It's now been confirmed, guys. A pretty crazy statement. Every time I say this, I can almost not believe it. We will now have confirmed a couple of cheaters in the biggest esports event of all time. Yeah. I just said that line because it's now been confirmed, guys, with the latest competitive update, that being from Epic Games, which we have seen a few times now. All these competitive updates have really not been anything too crucial, although the most important part about this one, of course, you have noticed in Week 9 as well as will be in Week 10, a $2 million prize pool for the World Cup qualifiers. I have no idea where they get this money to throw out there, but Epic continues to do so, and with that being said, it's been delayed because of plenty of pro player requests who have been competing in the Fortnite World Cup qualifiers. Of course, they want to compete in the last duo qualifier, that being Week 10, which was the same weekend as the Pro-Am, and that has now been delayed, so all of those pro players who are in the Pro-Am can compete in that. And with that being said, the prize pool has now been doubled for this last week, that being week number 9, and the last week, which would be week number 10. So that was the only good news in this, but also sadly confirmed will be Ziff and Ronaldo, a couple of teamers back in week 3. They will be competing at the Fortnite World Cup finals for the largest prize pool in esports history, which still, I know you guys can't tell, I'm kind of angry. As in the very bottom of this post, it's actually Epic Games reassuring us that a 14-day ban for cheaters is okay. So if you guys did not see the post itself, very, very short, they do announce we assess penalties for teaming scenarios based on our penalty matrix. Really curious what their matrix looks like. Really, I'm really want them to release a picture of what their penalty matrix is or what their esports matrix is and how they run their events. But back into the post, as they state, initial infractions and first-time offenses include disqualification and forfeiture of prizes from a given event and a 14-day competitive ban. Repeated infractions or increased severity, such as evident teaming across multiple matches or coordinated against an opponent, results in a more severe penalty. So, sweet. You guys can cheat once. They're kind of reassuring all of you guys for one last week. Of course, week 9 is going on as we speak, but week 10, they're inviting everyone back here. If you guys want to cheat, there's really no penalty. It's the last week of World Cup. I want to see as many cheaters as possible because even if you do cheat, you get a 2-week ban, so you can be back for some other Fortnite tournament, but it's the last weekend of World Cup qualifiers, so why not take the risk? Come all cheaters. Come on, give us a shot. We don't want to harm you. We don't want to actually give you an actual punishment other esports would follow. So here's Epic Games confirming, yes, not only will we have a couple of cheaters in the biggest event in esports history, a $30 million final event, $60 million given dollars around all of the qualifiers, so and such. We're going to have a couple of, it blows my mind how this is actually possible. Nick Merckx, other pro players have talked about this, what the punishments should be, and I think they are keeping it very light. Obviously they're not going to call them out, of just some real life punishments, but I wouldn't doubt that there could be some real life punishments when Ziff and Ronaldo show up for the World Cup finals and have to face people to their faces. It's just the competitive negligence of Epic Games. You guys know I'm not a fan of what they have said in the past. The fact that they actually confirmed for the New York City finals, that being the biggest event, like I've said before, in esports history, will be the only event they run where they don't actually release big updates right before the event. Every other event they will ever run in Fortnite history, as well as in the future, on top of that, they will continue to make big meta changes, big updates on top of that, just days before big events. They have confirmed that being said, and now with this lenient punishment of cheaters out there, they are literally encouraging cheaters. For all of you guys who do not think so, what other play, what other move, why else would they do this unless to encourage more players to compete in their World Cup qualifiers? And they're doing a great job of doing so, increasing the prize pools and making the bans so lenient that people can want to come back and continue to actually play the game or cheat at the game. And back on the negligence thing as well, we have seen so many teams out there accused of cheating, not just Ziff and Ronaldo. I touched on this a couple weeks ago, guys. The Asian organization known as SV, they have had blatant clips, absolutely blatant clips of teaming, which Epic has not even responded about. Yes, these guys have actually been very close to qualifying. That team or the organization SV is very popular over in Asia, and here are a couple of clips of clear and blatant teaming that were just never responded to.
Drop.
I don't know, guys. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Enjoy the rest of the course of Week 9 qualifiers. On top of that, the finals go on as I do speak, but it just blows my mind. We will have cheaters in the biggest esports event of all time, and Epic Games blatantly allowed it. I hope you guys all enjoyed. I'll be back here today with one other episode. I'll be back here all week, though, breaking down more esports news. As always, my name is Jake. I'll see you all back here sometime soon. Until then, take care of yourselves. Don't cheat.